you think of Assonet? Do you think of just a big hole in the ground? Or we're gonna prove you wrong. From the big do-nothing ditch to the big polluted river, we're gonna show you what Assonet is all about. The Assonet Industrial Park. This is the most productive part of Assonet. In fact, a person once tripped over this very stub, and with the surrounding terrain, the perfect conditions couldn't be found. And there you see one of our police dogs. One of the two. Another one of the two Assonet highlights, Hathaway Park, which was yesterday's site of the 1999 Assonet fireworks, which consisted of one model rocket and two shaken up Dr. Peppers. It was the center of the universe for about 2 hours, and now, well, it's back to its dump form. As you can see, only the park is a hole in the ground, not entirely Assonet. Now, Assonet selectmen are always looking for a way to better the recreational facilities, such as these in Hathaway Park. They recently took out two large, scary, slightly fun slides and replaced it with this tire. Yep. And what can't you do on a tire? Notice the one good car in Assonet, soon to be mine. Notice the second of two highlights of Assonet, the Assonet Inn. If you're in a rush and you need a good food and good drink, you're in the wrong place. They even have shirts that say that. Owned by the Macintoshes of Pleasant Street, this huge house is now a restaurant. Notice the youngest house in Assonet. Made in 1861, it is the youngest house available to people who want to buy houses in Assonet. This giant hole in the ground is what Assonet stands for. For years, a big broken down building stood here. The town, too cheap to knock it down, left it there. It rotted, stayed there a little longer. Then some wacko took it apart piece by piece and moved it to the Cape and left a giant hole. It's really great to look at as you walk by. Max Movies, the only place where you can buy 5 movies, $5, 5 nights. If the movie was made in the early 80s, late 70s, and nobody really liked it, yeah, that's basically it. So, they also sell candy there. There used to be a lot of candy, now it's just in these little packages. They said people were stealing, but I only did it that once. Read my lips. I did not steal. This is the Assonet Bandstand. It tells local people the local news, like fireworks, July 4th. This was once an inn where George Washington, assistant, cousin, spent the night once before the Revolutionary War. That's just a tidbit of history you might want to know. The largest of two Assonet gas stations. Right there. It was the first, and it'll probably be the last. This is the Assonet River, a large contributor to the Taunton River. How else would you get all that pollution? See all those little geese? Those were people who waddled too close to the river and got sucked in. They have now mutated into ducks, and then into geese. So this is the fate that befalls you. And if you're wondering, yes, that's what happened to my brother. He fell in the river. Buffington's. It used to be the Catholic Church of Assonet. Now it's a restaurant. And in a month or so, it'll be a road, because someone's going to pave over it. Our up-to-date flags. Our creative street names. St. Bernard's Church, the new Catholic Church. It's called St. Bernard's, not Buffington's. The Assonet Library. Very small, but don't let the size fool you. It's actually only 1 floor, not 2. Freetown Town Office, or Town Hall. This building has been standing since the town originated in 1683. We're too cheap to buy a new one. We've established some facts. Assonet isn't just another hole in the ground. It only has some holes in its ground. And if you want more information on Assonet, contact me or call the hotline at 1-800-AREYOUINSANE.com. Kevin just stopped the dog for me, that's why I'm laughing.
Aww.
Also, go to www. you're stupid.com. Because who really wants to know any more about Assonet? Kevin.
Come here. Come here.
Kevin.
Come here.